regarding that. So welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360, and this is basically the revision session of, we can say that, of the retail banking. In this session, first of all, basically we have to discuss regarding the PMEGP. Clear? PMEGP, that is government scheme, that is PMEGP. So what, can anyone tell basically what is the full form of the PMEGP? That is Pradhan Mantri or Prime Minister's Employment, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Clear? Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. That is basically known as the PMEGP. Clear? That is basically known as the PMEGP. That is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Clear? And this scheme basically has been approved under which Finance Commission, basically over the 15th Finance Commission. Clear? Over the 15th Finance Commission. Next is, what is the eligibility criteria? Clear? What is the eligibility criteria for that? Please tell fast, what is the eligibility criteria under that? Basically any individual. Clear? Eligibility criteria, that is basically any individual above 18 years of age. Clear? Any individual basically above 18 years of age basically can apply under PMEGP. Clear? Basically any person above 18 years of age basically can apply under PMEGP. Clear? Next point here is to be basically which is the agency. Clear? Implementing agency at national level. Please tell fast, basically implementing agency. Implementing agency at national level for PMEGP. I think all of you are working in the bank, so please tell fast. Basically, this is the government scheme. I think many of the customers basically visiting the bank basically for this scheme. So please tell fast. Basically, implementing agency basically at the national level for this scheme, it is basically KVIC. Clear? Basically KVIC, basically that is basically under Ministry of MSME. Ministry of MSME. KVIC basically stands for Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Clear? Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Clear? Sometime basically you will get questions from that. Clear? As basically in the 2021, basically as some students basically say that basically they have asked question from that, basically for the revision purpose. That's why basically I am discussing here. Okay. Next point here is to be the maximum cost of project. Basically under this scheme, what is the maximum cost of project? Basically these limits are to be revised. Clear? Basically these limits are to be revised. So basically we have to discuss both the limits. Clear? We have to discuss both the limits, but we have to remember the limits up to 31st December 2021. Clear? This is that, this is latest, or we can say that upgraded. So basically in that cost of the project, basically it is divided basically into two parts. First one, the project basically either in the manufacturing sector. Second one, the project in the service sector. Clear? So for the service sector, basically earlier limit is 10 lakh, which is now enhanced to just double of that, 20 lakh. Earlier limit in the manufacturing sector is to be 25 lakh. Same which is now enhanced to double, that is 50 lakh. Okay. So please remember both things. That is the maximum cost of project. Clear? That is the maximum cost of project basically under the manufacturing sector and the service sector. Clear? Under the manufacturing sector and the service sector. Clear? So here earlier basically it is 25 lakh, which is now enhanced to 50 lakh in the manufacturing sector, and under the service sector basically earlier it is 10 lakh, which is now enhanced to 20 lakh. Clear? Basically which is now enhanced to 20 lakh. Clear? Basically why people visiting the banks? Clear? Basically for getting the scheme benefits, clear, because there is a subsidy, clear, because there is subsidy under the scheme, clear, because there is subsidy basically under this scheme. Okay, so now let's discuss what is the government subsidy under that, clear. So can anyone tell basically what is the government subsidy under that? Government subsidy, clear. First of all, basically we have to discuss. It is basically divided in two parts. First one is the rural area, second one is the urban areas. Clear. It is further divided into two parts, basically rural areas and urban areas, clear. So further it is divided here into two parts. First one basically for the general category. Second one here basically for the special category. Okay. So for the general category under the rural area, basically it is to be 25%. And under the special category, basically it is to be 35%. Clear. So what is the meaning of special category here? Basically it is SC, ST, OBC or other minority, sorry, OBC, minorities or NER northeastern region, or basically hill or border areas. Clear. Northeastern region and border district applicants, clear, and border district applicants. Border district applicants. Okay. So basically these are to be the under the special category, clear. Basically these are to be under the special category, clear. Basically these are to be under the special category. Okay. And under the general category, basically it is to be 25%, and under the special category, basically it is to be 35%. Clear. Under the special category, basically it is to be 35%. Now move to the next one. Clear. Now move to the next one, that is urban areas. Clear. Under the urban areas, basically same for the general category and same for the rural category. Sorry, special category. So under the general category, basically in the urban areas, basically it is to be 15%. And under the special category, basically it is to be 25%. Clear. And under the special category, basically it is to be 25%. Please tell fast up to this much point. It is clear to all of you. Now move to the one next point here. So what is rural area and what is urban area? Clear. What is rural area and what is urban area? Clear. Basically what is rural area and what is urban area here? Clear. So rural area, basically that area basically which is comes under the Panchayati Raj. Clear. Basically rural area is that area basically which is comes under the Panchayati Raj institutions. And urban area is basically that area basically which is comes under the municipality. Urban area basically it is that area basically which is comes under the municipality. Okay. Rural area basically that area basically which is comes under the Panchayati Raj institutions. And urban area basically it is that area basically which is comes under the municipality. Clear. Basically which is comes under the municipality. Okay. So basically this is the brief introduction of the PMEGP. Clear. This is the brief introduction of the PMEGP. So hope you will get question basically in the examination. Basically, if they ask any question from that, you will get questions from these things. Clear. You will get questions from these things. Okay. Now next we have to go through basically tax. Clear. Basically tax deduction and tax benefits. Clear. So let's start. Tax benefits, clear? So tax benefits, first of all, basically we have to discuss under the housing finance, clear? Tax benefits. Housing finance. So basically home loan tax benefits, clear? So basically there are three sections. First one is section 24. Second one here is to be section 80C. Third one here is to be section 80E. 80EE, clear? Section 80E, clear? Section 24, section 80C, section 80EE, clear? Section 80EE, clear? So what is section 24C, clear? So can anyone tell basically what is section 24C, clear? Tax benefits, clear? Under the housing finance, or we can say that in simple language, that is basically home loan, clear? Basically home loan, clear? Basically why many people basically will take loan basically for the tax benefits, clear? Many persons basically whose income is, we can say that basically more, they can basically for the tax benefit they are taking the housing loan, clear? They are taking the housing loan, clear? So under section 24 basically that is tax deduction on payment of home loan interest, clear? Basically tax deduction on payment of home loan interest, clear? Basically on the home loan interest, if there is any tax deduction, that is basically comes under the section 24, clear? Basically that is comes under the section 24. And what is basically section 80C, clear? Section 80C basically in that basically PPF is also present, clear? Or other government schemes, clear? Basically that is tax deduction. Basically under that basically tax deduction on principal repayment, clear? Basically under that basically tax deduction on principal repayment of housing loan, clear? Of a housing loan. Next one is section 80EE, clear? Basically tax deduction for first time home buyer, clear? Basically tax deduction for first time home buyer, that is section under 80EE, clear? That is section under 80EE, clear? Now basically we have to discuss now. First of all, basically we have to discuss under section 24, clear? Section 24, clear? So under section 24 basically there is two types of deduction, that is basically 2 lakh amount and 30,000 amount. So 30,000 basically when the loan is availed, clear? Basically when the loan is availed for repair or renewable, clear? Basically for repair or renewable, when the loan is availed basically for the repair or renewable, an amount of 30,000 basically is allowed under section 24B, clear? And next one basically 2 lakh basically is that basically when the housing loan is taken, basically when the HL is taken basically for the construction, clear? Basically for the construction or repurchase, or we can say that basically purchase of the house, clear? Basically for the construction or purchase of the house, clear? In that case basically it is to be 2 lakh, and basically for the repair or renewable basically it is to be 30,000, clear? For the repair or renewable basically it is to be 30,000, clear? Now move to the next point, clear? Now move to the next point, here is to be next is basically tax under section 80C, clear? Under section 80C. So under that basically maximum deduction, that is up to rupees 1,50,000. So under that basically what most of the people basically what will do, either they will invest in the PPF, clear? Either they will invest in the PPF, clear? Or we can say that life insurance companies or tax saving for fixed deposits, clear? Or national savings certificates, senior citizen savings schemes, clear? All are to be under that basically under the section 80C, clear? Under section 80C, clear? What they have asked in the examination, clear? Basically the amount paid as stamp duty, clear? The amount paid as stamp duty, clear? Amount paid as basically stamp duty and registration fees, clear, amount paid as stamp duty and registration fees is also allowed as, clear, basically it is also allowed as tax deduction, clear, basically it is also allowed as tax deduction under 80C, clear, basically it is also allowed as tax deduction basically under 80C, clear, basically under 80C, clear. So these all are the important points basically under section 80C, clear, basically these all are the important points basically under section 80C, clear. Now move to the next one, clear, basically now move to the next one, that is basically tax benefit under section 80E, clear, tax benefit under section 80E, clear. This is basically for the first time home buyers, clear, basically for the first time buyers, clear, basically this is an additional tax benefit, clear, basically this is an additional tax benefit, clear, above the deduction of basically section 24 and section 80C, clear, basically this is the additional benefit, clear, this is the basically additional benefit, and this benefit is basically up to how much amount, that is 50,000, clear, basically 50,000, and that is basically on the interest paid on the home loans, clear, that is basically interest paid on the home loans, clear, interest paid on the home loans, clear. And what are the conditions under that, clear, basically what are the conditions under that? First of all, the value of the property, clear, what are the conditions? The value of the property is to be less than 50 lakh. The value of the property basically it is to be less than 50 lakh. Second one is basically loan amount not exceed 35 lakh, clear, loan amount basically not exceed 35 lakh, clear, basically value of the property basically it is less than 50 lakh, and loan amount basically not exceed 30 lakh, clear, and loan amount basically not exceed 30 lakh, clear. Next one here is to be. Now third one point under that is basically as on the date of sanction of the loan, clear, as on the date of sanction of loan, clear, basically as on the date of the sanction of loan, as on the date of the sanction of loan, no other house, clear, basically no other house is owned by you, clear, basically as on the date of the sanction of loan, basically no other house basically it is owned by you, clear, basically no other house basically it is to be owned by you, clear. So this is the basically brief introduction of the different tax benefits, clear, brief introduction basically of the different tax benefits under different sections, clear, under different sections, clear. So initially basically we have discussed regarding the PMEGP, next one basically we have discussed regarding the tax benefits. Now basically I will discuss 1 or 2 points. So regarding the Subsidy, clear, Subsidy, clear, basically what is the Subsidy? Basically it is a Government of India company license, clear, basically Government of India company, and a license under basically which act? Government of India company licensed under section 8, clear, section 8 of Companies Act 2013, clear, of Companies Act 2013, clear. And where its main office, clear, where it's basically main office, it is basically in the New Delhi, clear, basically its main office, or we can say that the registered office basically it is in New Delhi, clear, the main office or the registered office basically it is in New Delhi, clear. Now next point, clear, basically I have discussed this, just simple points. Second one here basically what is subprime loans, clear. What is subprime loans, clear, we have already discussed this term in chapter number 6. What is a subprime loans, clear, basically subprime loans basically are those loans, clear, basically are those loans basically we can say that basically have higher interest rates, clear, basically have higher interest rates than the prime rates. Clear? Basically have higher interest rates basically than the prime rates. Clear? That is basically known as the subprime loans. Basically have higher interest rates than the prime rates. Clear? Basically this type of subprime loans basically are given, basically we can say that basically higher interest rates. Clear? Basically that have low credit score. Clear? Basically that have low credit score. So basically the loan for them basically at the higher interest rate. Clear? Basically at the higher interest rate. Clear? Because there is more risk. Clear? Because there is more risk. So basically bank will take more interest. Clear? Basically from that person. Clear? So in that case, basically bank will take more interest because there is more risk from that loan. Clear? Because there is more risk basically from that loan. Okay. Now next one, basically I have to discuss one next important point. Basically, what are the different types of mortgages? Clear? Basically, what are the different types of mortgages? So first of all, basically we have to discuss the different types of mortgages. Basically under section, I think all of you are basically able to remember this thing because you have already discussed covered under JIB legal. Under section 58A, clear? Basically under section 58A, basically of which act of Transfer of Property Act, which year of Transfer of Property Act? 1882. Clear? Of Transfer of Property Act basically 1882. Clear? So basically what are the different types of mortgages? First one is the simple mortgage. Basically there are 6 types of mortgages. Simple mortgage. Second one is the usufructuary mortgage. Fructuary mortgage. Third one here is to be the English mortgage. Fourth one is the mortgage by conditional sale. Fifth one here is to be the anomalous mortgage. Clear? Anomalous mortgage. ANOM. Anomalous mortgage. Clear? Basically anomalous mortgage. Clear? So basically these are the different types of mortgages. Clear? Basically these are the different types of mortgages. Clear? Which you have to remember for the examination point of view. Clear? Basically which you have to remember for the examination point of view. Clear? For the examination point of view. Clear? Now next one here basically LTV ratio. Clear? Last year basically they have asked question from that. Clear? Last year basically they have asked question from that. That is LTV ratio and risk weightage. Clear? Basically LTV ratio and risk weightage. Clear? Directly basically you will get this point in chapter number 7 also. LTV ratio I will write here. Risk weightage. Directly this same point they have asked in the examination. Okay. If the LTV ratio basically it is less than 80, the risk weightage here is to be 35%. And if the LTV ratio basically greater than 80 and less than is equal to 90, greater than 80 but less than is equal to 90, the risk weightage in that case it is to be 50%. Clear? The risk weightage basically in that case it is to be 50%. Clear? So this type of question they have already asked in the examination. Clear? This type of question basically same, I think basically this first one they have asked in the examination. Clear? If the LTV ratio is less than 80%. So what is the risk weightage? Clear? So what is the risk weightage? Clear? Now next one here basically some other important points. I think we have already discussed this point in the previous on Tuesday. Clear? That is rematerialization. Material, material, REMATERIAL. Rematerialization. And for the demat account, basically dematerialization. I think all of you remember these things. Clear? That is rematerialization. That is basically we have to convert the electronic to, yes, you are right, electronic to the physical form. Clear? Basically electronic to the physical form. Clear? And dematerialization, that is basically physical form to the electronic form. At that time basically we have discussed one full form also, that is RRF. Clear? RRF also. Basically, we have discussed that time. Clear? RRF. Clear? I think all of you remember that. Clear? Please comment in the comment section what is the full form the RRF. Clear? Basically, which we have discussed at that time. Hope it is clear to all of you. Basically, what we have discussed till now. Clear? What we have discussed till now. Hope it is clear to all of you. Clear? So I request to all of you, please revise. Yes, you are right, sir. RRF. Clear? So I request to all of you, please write this full form in the group. Clear? So I request to all of you, please do revise what we have discussed till now. Clear? What we have covered till now. Please do revise all the things basically directly you will find in the examination. Clear? Sometimes basically they will ask directly straightforward questions in the examination. Clear? So please revise all these things, and thanks to all of you for joining this session.